So, I feel like we've talked a lot about pretty much everything in today's episode. So, is there anything else you want to bring up tonight before we go into the outro?
I'll leave it up to you. Did you want to do our predictions for Revolution?
Do you have the predictions up so that we can do them right now?
They are on the app.
Oh, shit. I guess I gotta pull it up.
I also have them on the wiki. If you just want to do it now, put it on the app later.
That's not what I was... Oh, hold on. Okay, I've got mine up on the Google Sheets. So,
okay.
So first match of the night, MJF and the Bucks versus MJF and Y2J. So who do you got for that?
That one, the Bucks.
The Bucks.
MJF and Y2J are not winning this one.
Yeah, that's an obvious one.
Watch the Bucks lose.
I kind of don't want to put 5 confidence points on that. Like you want to, but like I don't know.
Are we doing confidence points tonight?
No, we can wait on confidence points. You know what? I'm gonna put some
8 total. 8 total matches.
I'm going to put some discourse into this, and I'm gonna choose MJF. Yeah, oh man. How long have the Bucks had the titles for?
Since last pay-per-view, they won them against FTR.
Bucks. The Bucks aren't either. Okay. If the Bucks don't win, they're losing by shenanigans. So
which is possible. I'm not saying it's not
right
possible, but there are 9 matches. By the way, I said 8. I was wrong.
Okay. Next match we have on here is Team Taz versus Darby and Sting. I'm gonna go Team Taz on this one. Mainly because Team Taz have been kind of on like they've been eating shit for the last couple weeks. It kind of feels like they need to win, and even though it'd be great for Darby to get a big good push out of this, coming off of a win over Team Taz, what better big name? What better? Who better to get a rub off of than Sting? So for Team Taz to get a big rub off of beating Sting and Darby, that just shoots them up to the next level. So Team Taz, I'm putting on the end of that one.
Yep. So I'm going for Team Taz as well, kind of for the same reasons that you are.
Mm-hmm.
But the big reason I'm going for Team Taz, the title's not on the line.
That's
true. It doesn't
true.
hurt Darby to lose at all.
That's true.
If you're going to hand an L to Darby on a pay-per-view, this seems like the moment because his title's not on the line. So yeah. I also went with Team Taz.
Yep.
The third match we got is Hikaru Shida versus Ryo Mizunami. Who you got?
I feel like they've been trying real hard to put Mizunami over. Like they even put her over
Aja Kong.
They put her over Aja Kong. They put her over Nyla Rose. They put her over like in the entire Japanese division. The only problem is we have no idea, and I guess that's a good thing. We have no idea like if she has a permanent visa for the States, if she has a means to stay here permanently. And I guess that's a good way. If we don't know, there's no way for us to predict. But I want to say they're going to give it to Ryo Mizunami because Shida's had it for a very long time. And they need to get... I feel like they need to get new blood into that belt. However, I feel like... This is going to sound bad for the wrong reasons. I feel like essentially putting the belt in the eyes of an American audience looking at this product, taking the belt off of Hikaru Shida and putting it on Ryo Mizunami is really doing nothing for the belt because you're just taking it from one Joshi wrestler and putting it onto another Joshi wrestler.
And no offense to Ryo Mizunami, I don't know how big she is in the States.
Right.
Like
she's very entertaining. Like I I
Yeah.
loved the match last night. That was a fantastic match. She's a great performer. She's a great wrestler. I think in terms of her look and her style, she's a female Kazuchika Okada. But in the eyes of the general American fan base and the eyes of anybody normally watching this match, having the belt jump from one Joshi wrestler to another Joshi wrestler, that's not really doing much for the title. So I feel like Shida needs to hold this belt until they can put it on somebody different, until they can have somebody else potentially rise up through the ranks. I feel like the person that should take this belt off of Shida is probably going to be Thunder Rosa.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Did you go with Shida?
Yeah, I'm going with Shida.
I wanted to vary with you on this one, but I want Ryo Mizunami to win.
Yeah.
I just don't. They haven't built her up enough in the States. I don't see them putting the belt on her right away.
She needs just a smidge more shine in the States. She needs, like...
Now I feel like she got a lot of shine from this tournament.
She did get a lot of shine from this tournament. She got a lot of shine from the match last night. I feel like the thing that'll put her over in terms of potentially being the AEW Women's Champion is if she puts on a good performance here. I would say maybe if at the next pay-per-view, if she, I don't know, has a match against Abaddon, maybe, and has a great showing against Abaddon, that might put her in contention for the women's title.
Yeah.
Or maybe not at the next pay-per-view. Maybe at, like, what's the next thing that'll come up? The next real pay-per-view would probably be Double or Nothing, right? That'd be in May. That feels
but they'll definitely have a TV pay-per-view between now and then.
Well, even then, Double or Nothing, like, that's 2 months. Like, that still feels very soon.
But they could do that in June, because they don't have true. Like set times. It's just we do one a quarter is all they really.
Right, Double or Nothing was kind of like it's always been. I mean, there's only been 2 of them ever, but it was always done in May. So I guess they could put it through to June. That's very true. So if maybe they do a TV pay-per-view between now and Double or Nothing, and say Mizunami has a good showing against another up-and-coming person, like I said, maybe Abaddon, maybe like maybe they throw a feud between her and Jade Cargill, and
or Britt Baker,
or Britt Baker.
That put her over good.
That put her over really good. Maybe then we could see her with the AEW Women's title, but not quite yet. It's a little soon. It's a little early days for Ryo Mizunami, even though she's been around for a while in AEW.
I agree. I didn't want to. I was going to pick opposite of you to pick opposite of you, but I can't disagree. You're right. Yeah. Next up we have the Big Money Match, which I think is a hilarious stipulation name.
The Big Money Match with Big Money Matt. Well, they're even calling him Big Money Matt now.
Well, I'm just saying, like, backstage when they have a match they know is going to be good. Like, oh, that's a Big Money Match. Yeah. I love that they're doing this. I got Matt Hardy in this one. The Big Money Matt thing I think is too new to get rid of it for 3 months.
Yeah.
To get rid of it for a while. I think it makes more sense to have Matt Hardy get Hangman's money because it's a gimmick for Matt, and Hangman without money is just Hangman. Like, it doesn't change him.
Well, and also Hangman losing all of his money for 3 months pushes him more towards the Dark Order.
Yeah, because he needs money for beer.
Yeah. Like, I really want to... We have all the same predictions on this, and that's kind of the weird thing. I guess we do have, like... We have 2 matches coming up that are... 3 matches coming up that are kind of toss-ups. But I'm going to go with Matt Hardy on that one as well.
And with the way we do it, with stealing the Stephen Larson style, it really doesn't matter, because if we place our confidence points differently, it could end up a total blowout, even if we have a lot of the same predictions.
Right. Well, and at least looking at this one for the Matt Hardy Hangman match, another big thing is Matt Hardy's known to pay people off to do his business. So if he
has money on the line.
Has money, like he's paying Jack Evans to be like, I ain't losing this fucking money.
Yep.
You're going Miro and Kip on this one. I'm going to go Best Friends. I feel like you are correct in that Miro and Kip need to have a big win in order to really set themselves apart on this. But yeah.
I don't think Kip needs it.
Miro needs it. I think
we are on. Miro's going solo soon. They teased it so hard at the wedding when Miro was like, "This wedding is about me. This is my wedding." Like, they teased it so hard. The split's got to be coming, and when it comes, Miro needs to be red hot. He should really get a tap out victory or a passing out victory over Orange Cassidy. Yeah. He should get a visual victory over OC if I was booking.
Right. At the same time, though, I'm going to go with Best Friends mainly because I feel like they need a win because they've really not had one. The closest thing they've had, well, the last win they had was over Proud and Powerful in that street fight. And they've kind of not done much. And I feel like the Best Friends winning in this could be a catalyst to push Miro over the edge and drop Kip. Does it make sense?
We'll see.
Anyway.
We differ on this one. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Next up on the agenda, we have the Revolution ladder match, which is Cody versus Scorpio Sky, Penta El Zero Miedo, Lance Archer, Max Caster, and to be announced. So we'll go ahead and knock out 2 predictions for 1. Who you got winning the match, and who is the mystery man?
Who do I have winning this? Well, let's see. It's Cody, Penta, Scorp, Max Caster. Who else was it?
Cody, Archer. Scorpio Sky, Penta, Lance, and Max Caster.
Fuck it. I'm going Penta.
And who's your mystery man?
Who's my mystery man? Maybe it's just a one-off RVD.
Look who I picked.
Did you pick RVD?
Yeah.
God damn it.
We can both pick the same mystery guy. It doesn't hurt anything. Because I think we differed on who we think is going to win the match. I went Scorpio Sky in this one. I mean, last night they kind of did a heel turn on him out of nowhere where he was just on the announce team and he was just like an annoying
heel. He was being kind of annoying shit on announce.
And I think if you're just going to have him be an annoying shit heel now, he needs something proper to give him a little boost.
Yeah.
And he needed that for a while. So I think they're going to give this one to Scorpio because at the worst, it's just a title shot. If they decide not to put the title on him, he just wins a title shot. So I think this is his moment. But I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Next up, we'll go into the other mystery. I figured we would have 2 3-pointers on this one because there are 2 mysteries.
Yep.
Who's the big signing?
Who do you got?
Okay, who's my realistic signing, or who do I think it is?
Both.
I think it's John Cena. My realistic signing is Okada.
Okay.
I don't know why. I have...
Who are you putting for your prediction?
Cena.
I'm
probably dead wrong. I love Okada. I don't know if they would advertise him on live TV as a Hall of Fame caliber name because his name recognition with casuals is not...
Right.
It's not there.
Right.
I feel like they have to get somebody that is like a big name. And like I told you before the stream, I think the only people I can think of are Punk, Batista, Cena, and The Rock. And I don't think they got The Rock. Batista maybe. Punk, I don't know. Cena makes the most. I don't know why, but I feel like he could potentially want to do a big heel run where he has a lot of creative control.
Yeah.
And I don't know why my gut just keeps telling me it might be Cena. And it's the mark in me, and I don't care. That's fine.
So my 2 choices, if we're going like my real choice and like what it's probably actually going to be. I'm gonna go Batista. Mainly okay, so I can't go Batista actually because it's Hall of Fame caliber, not Hall of Fame because Batista is a Hall of Famer, so we can't do Batista. So who else could it be?
Hall of Fame caliber could still mean Hall of Fame though.
That's true. I'm going Punk.
Going Punk?
I'm going Punk. Mainly because like for the entire like Punk was one of the first people that Tony Khan wanted to sign ever in the business.
I just don't know if he's mainstream enough anymore.
Who knows? I'm going Punk.
They never said mainstream though. They said Hall of Fame.
They said Hall of Fame caliber.
I too far into it.
Yeah.
Punk would still shake wrestling to its foundation.
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely.
And I don't think Vince owns the rights to Cult of Personality.
Oh, that'd be fucking great.
Tony could buy the rights and use
to Cult of Personality.
He probably could, though. He's definitely got the money.
Yeah.
And they that's probably a thing. If Vince doesn't own those rights, I would 100% say that is a thing you should do if you're bringing in Punk.
Yeah.
Just bring that song too.
Or like second best, buy the rights to This Fire Burns.
Either one, yeah. Neither of those are, I bet, owned by Vince.
Right.
But let's go ahead and get on with the card a little bit. Because next up we have the longest match I'm probably ever going to call. Bear Country versus Reynolds and Silver, Evil Uno and Stu Grayson, Santana and Ortiz, The Butcher and the Blade, Private Party, Top Flight, Death Triangle, which just two of them, so Death Line, Varsity Blondes, the Seidel Brothers, SoCal Uncensored, the Natural Nightmares, the Chaos Project, the Gun Club, and according to Wikipedia, I don't know this to be a fact, but to be announced. So that's according to Wikipedia, so that could totally be wrong. But to be announced.
I'm going Death Triangle.
That's kind of who I was thinking, but with a match this big, we have to differ.
Specifically why I'm going for Death Triangle is because they had a big squash match last night, so they're really trying to push Death Triangle.
Yeah, I just don't know, because I don't want to be the same on a match this big. Let me go with the main eventer from last night. Johnny Hungy. And Alex Reynolds.
God, they're such a good fucking tag team.
They're like that little bit they do with like the kicks and the suplexes and all that being so fluid. It amazes me every time.
So good.
It's so good. So
Johnny Hungy.
We're calling this second to last the pre-show match, which I'm kind of sad Britt Baker is on again. Like she was on either the last one or the one before. But it's Britt Baker and Rebel versus Riho and Thunder Rosa. Who you got? Hello?
I'm thinking.
Oh, I'll go first then.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got Riho and Rosa. I mean, no offense to Rebel. That one team has two people getting a push, and the other team has one person getting a push. I'm going to take the odds. They're going to try to put Riho and Rosa over.
I'm going to go Britt Baker and maybe Rebel, mainly because heels went on the pre-show.
You're not wrong.
Oh,
finally. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, finally we have our main event of the evening, Jon Moxley versus Kenny Omega in an exploding barbed wire death match, which if you want to watch us review one, you can go and watch it on the channel. The great Muto versus Atsushi Onita. Go ahead and watch that.
And you might notice Onita, who was on, not only is he a friend of the show, because he was on our show, I don't care if he's not friends with us, we're friends with him. He was on Dynamite last night. He cut a little promo doodad. It was cool. Very neat. I was like, as soon as he popped on screen, I was like, holy shit, that's Onita.
Yep.
And then I was like, oh, this is cool.
I want to differ on this match. I want to choose Mox. I know it's not gonna happen. Like this is the very start. Like this is almost like a 6 confident, like an 8 confident, 9, however the fuck many confidence points we have. Like it's almost certainly guaranteed to be Kenny Omega, because like Kenny is the crux of this entire, like, the forbidden door being open between Impact and New Japan. Like
he's gonna win all the titles.
He's gonna be fucking. He's gonna be looking like that picture of Ultimo Dragon where he's got the fucking J crown, where he's got that like 15 title belts.
So if this wasn't Kenny's idea, he had to be in that room. Like, I think this is a great idea. This is the best idea I've ever heard. I should have all the titles. Yes. I agree.
Give me all the titles. Let's do it. Me all the titles. I want them.
Let's give a promotion to fucking that guy, because he had a great idea.
Yep.
And really, it's a Matt Hardy situation where he hands him a neon green envelope with $4,700 written on it afterwards. No, but I don't see Kenny losing this one. He just won the title. I think Mox needs to have a little time away from the title. And I think the next champion in the line is Hangman. And I'm just a mark sitting at home. 100%. So it's very probable that I'm wrong.
I honestly, like you said, I think the next champion in the running is Hangman Page. And I feel like the storyline going into this is, in the entire time that Kenny has been on top in any promotion, nobody has ever kicked out of the One-Winged Angel. I think Hangman Page is going to be the first person to kick out of the One-Winged Angel.
I agree with you.
And that's how he's going to win the title.
Yep, I agree. I think that would immediately put a shine on him that is akin to breaking the fucking streak.
Yep.
Like, no one, to my knowledge, no one ever on anything ever has ever kicked out of that move.
The closest thing is Okada getting his foot on the ropes at Dominion.
That's not a kick out, though.
It's not a kick out. That's the closest thing, though. That's the only time somebody has survived the One-Winged Angel.
Like, they have to put it on somebody, and Hangman is great, and I think every mark everywhere sees the potential in Hangman. Like, I look at Hangman and I'm like, that dude is a star. That dude is so good at every facet that he tries to. And like, if you put him over, not only putting him over Kenny, but putting him over that move, strap the rocket on him.
Yep, 100%.
To the moon.
To the moon.
Do it pretty good.
Yeah. Anyway, so them's are our predictions. Yeah. I think it's going to be a good show. It's going to be super good. There's what do you think of the chances it's going to go very, very long, though? Because it starts at 8. It doesn't start at 7 like a WWE show.
That shit ain't getting over till midnight.
Yeah, it's at least early. It is at least going midnight, 1 a.m. Like they
got too much stuff.
We always give the dub shit for having super overlong big pay-per-views. When you've got 3 months worth of story to sum up in your pay-per-view, it's going long. This is absolutely going past midnight.
Let me do a little defense. I don't think 4 hours is long. Now, the dub used to do WrestleManias where the pre-show started at 5 and would go till 11 or 12.
Yep.
4 hours, 4 to 12 is a long time, don't get me wrong. But they were pushing on 6-hour shows, and that's a different ballpark.
Yeah. Like a 4-hour pay-per-view, like if your weekly TV is 2 hours, if you're WWE, if your weekly TV is 3 hours, I can understand if the show that you're paying for is 4 hours. It's way too much if it's going to be a 5-hour show, though.
I think there's no way. They're smarter than that. 5-hour show would put it not getting done till 1.
Yeah.
Their audience for that last match is going to be so low. Not that they care. You already paid the money for it.
Yeah.
But I don't see it being a 5-hour show starting at 8. I just don't see it as being possible.
No.
Because even if you give each of the 8 matches 30 minutes, that's a 4-hour show.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because the main card starts at 8. So if the main card goes till 12, you gave every one of the matches 30 minutes, and
That's enough time.
That's more than plenty.
That's more than plenty.